What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore the Secret of Mana OST, and we're going to start with Distant Thunder, the song that plays whenever you're in this forest, and there's like fighting a bunch of wasps and beaver and rabbits and stuff. So let's get right into it. There we have a drum beat for the first two channels. So let's grab our waves for that, our samples. Which is the R8 kick and the R8 snare. And then in the other channel we have the hi-hats, which I believe is from the Roland U220. Let's see, let's double this volume. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty much a repeating drum line. We have some space here. Let's remove that space. Sweet. All right, so we have some space here, so in front of the MIDI, so let's remove that and let's go place it on the timeline, zoom in, and set our snap to none, and then trim out this silence. Move it to the front and make unique. So now, let's see what we have going on here. We have 2 bars loop. 6 bars loop. At least 6 bars. So we have, let me listen to it while I do that. Let me listen to just the first channel. Wow. Drums change quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the whole drum line then. Where does the song loop as well? Well, it actually doesn't fully loop until the actual last bar. But it's gotta be, let me see, I'm gonna grab this whole thing and let me see. Well, it does look like it loops right here, as far as right here. So let me just kind of look at the, wait, I can't see that. Here's what I'm going to do. I can see the preview here that it loops at some point. So let me see, it's probably half of these that it loops, at least. So it's probably just this part. I'm just going to take the whole thing because I don't know where it loops, if it loops ever. So let me find first empty, call this drums. Oops. Amigo Sam, buenas noches. Buenas noches, Sylvie. Welcome. So we have a drum line. And let's see. This belongs here, and the bottom notes are the kick. And the bottom notes are the kick, so let's see, what pitch do we have this at? We'll have to, let's play it and then mess with our root notes. So the note's all the way over here. And so what does it sound like in our... So we have to play to that. So the snare sounds like it's just the same note. The kick sounds like it's too long. Gold. Hey. What's up, Xavier? Welcome. Gold. Alright, so we have quite a short kick here. Let me see. I have to get that pitch right. I'm like a little bit lower. That sounds right. And maybe the snare could go a little bit higher. And maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking that. But it could use a little bit more of a snap. So let's give it some decay at the very beginning and just sustain it. That's fine like it is. But let's let it get cut by the kick. Nice. Okay, so that's good. Good evening, Sam. You are doing great work. Will some of Earthbound be in the future? Not planned at this time, but you would have to commission something like that. But Earthbound can be very difficult to listen to, so I might have to charge more for that one. Okay, so our drum line sounds good, except at least the kick and snare. Let's try our ooh let's try our hi-hats. Manna from heaven. Thank you. So we have a little bit of a pattern on the hi-hats too. It just depends on when it changes. Okay, so because these notes all pretty much look the same. Well, actually, no, one of them I think is, no, they're the same. And the only way we can tell when it switches to the long hi-hat is whenever we have is by looking at the patch changes. So this means that the lower one is the hi-hat and the top and the upper one that's slightly elevated is the long hi-hat. And if you can see, there's really no discernible loop here. As far as I can tell, actually maybe here. Maybe at 17 there's a discernible loop. No, not even there. So we're going to have to go through. I'm going to have to grab this line and then I'm going to have to go through and do note changes every where I see. Actually, we can do it in the piano roll. All I really have to do is isolate it to here and then so when I see I can do it bar like 4 bars and then 4 bars. So every time I have to denote where the changes are and then just make those changes. So we have a change, we have a open hi-hat in half a bar, and I kind of want to copy this line first. But we can put it into our U220 because this is where the hi-hats are. It's just somewhere. Yes, here. So this would be it here, and then we have to come all the way down. Oh, that's weird. It didn't paste it, which is weird. Yeah, sometimes FL Studio doesn't listen when I tell it to copy notes, and it just ignores me completely. So here we have our line. So here's our hi-hats here. If we put them down there, this is our closed hat. And then our open hat is up here. So we change it to here. And let's see, we have another one here that the next bar changes right here. But it's kind of loud, so let me turn it down. It's still kind of loud. I think I raised it too much. So we can turn that down, and then this should be just right. Yes. And we can, I can enable this. See, so that sounds nice. Might have to mess with the pitch of that, but it does sound... nice. So we just have to really go through the long process of copying down all these patch changes to the note. So like I said, with channel 4, let's see, in bar 3, we have another change in the halfway point. And then with bar 4, it's like this and this. As you can see, there's really no looping it. It's just this way. This is what we're going to have to do. So it's going to be a long process. Might be quieter if I also just do that. Yeah, that'll be better. Easier on the ears. I'm still working on footage for you. I started playing the game from scratch, and so far I barely made it to silver. Oh, okay. I didn't know someone was working on it. I haven't actually been good about reading my post comments all the way through. So, but that's good to know that someone is working on the thing. I hope if you're doing it with the BSNAS filters, that would be great. If not, that's fine too. I just need I have the game footage that is like a long play, and it has no filter on it, but I was hoping to get some of the BSNES filter, or like some kind of CRT filter if you don't have BSNES, but that is fine. I'm not picky. So for bar 7, we have 1 in the middle. And then for bar 8, we have 1 from the middle, and then 1 after that. So now we just have to kind of pay attention to see if any of these, we have any discernible repetition, because as of right now, we don't. So starting at bar 9, we have 1 in the middle again, another 1 in the middle, another 1 in the middle, and a 4th one in the middle. Wow, they're all in the middle for this one. But I didn't even do this one in the middle. I did the wrong one. I can change my snap to like a half a beat. Yeah. So it's like this, and yeah. And then from bar 13, it is again 1 in the middle. And then we break it up with 1 in the middle plus 1, wait, 14. Here we go. 14, we break it up with 1 in the middle plus 1 at the end. And then we keep going with just the 1 in the middle. But then we have 1 after, like at number 2. The second one is a long hat. So I got you, using BSNES, but not exact same filter, since the filter listed led to some lag on my PC. I'll do some more recording tonight for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's fine. I know not every PC can. I was experiencing lag with some of them on mine too. I totally get that. Yeah, just use your best judgment. I'm sure anything will be better than no filter. Well, not anything, but anything that's close to the CRT style. Oh, they in BSNES had a few CRT filters. I think they call them NTSC filters that kind of mimic that style. So let's see. We have another one in the middle. But most of these are just going in the middle from now on. Wow. And then this one is just the second quarter plus the last eighth. And then this one is, let's see. Here, and number 2, and the last quarter, and yeah, the 2 last eighth notes. And then the very last note, I don't think we've had that yet. Just the very last note, and then one at halfway. One at halfway, and wait a minute. Ooh, I messed something up. Ah, this one should have been halfway. I mean, this one should have been the last one. And so this one's halfway, this one's halfway. And so we're looking at 25 to 28. 26 is the one, it's almost halfway. It's the one after halfway. And then we have just straight half. Then we have the one before half and the one after. Then if we move to 29, we have halfway, halfway and last. Halfway. I can see that in the corner of my screen. It's halfway. Halfway and the second to last. So from 33 to 36, we have halfway, 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 wait a minute, 33 to 36. We have halfway, 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 and let me make this smaller. I can still pretty much, or actually I can zoom in here. Yes. Cool, so that actually works better. Let me, so this one's halfway, 36 is halfway only, and then that's it. 37 is halfway. 38 is halfway and last. 39 is halfway. 40 is number 2, halfway. And second to last. (41) through 43 is halfway. (44) is halfway and second to last. 45 is half. Wait, let's zoom into that first. 45 is halfway. 46 is second. Second after half and last. 47 is just the last. 48 is halfway. 49 is, ooh, there's like some, this is the end, so this is a different articulation. We have first one, the third one, and then 2 is 2 regular and 2 open. 2 closed and 2 open, and then 50 is the same, actually. This is a loop. How many? I think most of these just loop now. Yeah, I don't see any changes here, so yeah, we don't have to worry about anything but the first bar for this one, so we can just cut all of the rest of these. Cool, so now let's cut this line and let's make a new pattern called hi-hats. And I want to paste this, well, no, actually we have to close this out, open it back up to change the zoom, and then we paste it here. But this actually might be the length of the drums, so we might just Well, but the drums are different on that one part, so. So let's put our drums here, and let's also set our snap back to beat. Okay, cool, no messages. All right, so hi-hats. So these hi-hats we just loop. Oop, thought I had the paintbrush on. Select the paintbrush and then paint it. All right, so we've got that. That sounds similar. Let's see. Let's hear how it sounds in the game. I think the kicks could be a little higher. Yeah, see, maybe it was just regular root note. Nice. Okay, so what else do we have here? A lot of nothing so far. Ah, claps. Oh, I see. We have like, it's just a little bit of accentuated claps every so often. So I can remove this window. I don't need it anymore. And then let's make this window bigger. So this comes in, these two claps come in every... And then I think it turns into sticks right here. Actually, let me make sure that nothing else changes in that last part. Ah, yes. Cool, so we just have claps and a couple of claps and then sticks. So let's copy these claps. We only need one bar since it never changes. And then let's make a new pattern and call it clap. And oops. Clap and stick. And let me grab the sticks, which is from... Let you know what I remember. Oh, D70. Nice, D70 sticks. And then our SC88 clap. Let me adjust my camera. So we have our clap. Let me paste the claps here. And then let me grab the sticks. It looks like we have a repetitious 2 bars. Yeah. So we grab these 2 bars. Oh, gotta be. Okay. Grab these 2 bars and paste in these sticks. Okay. Yeah, this is way too high. I don't want to change the notes. Way too high. And I can tell the sticks are probably gonna be... Yeah, that's the right pitch. I just have to check on the claps. So that's too low. Let me go. Yeah, that sounds about right. Nice. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we've got that. Now we just put it in every what bar? How many bars was that? That is every fourth bar. On like for 3 bars. So let's go grab the claps and sticks pattern, and here we go. Bar number 4, bar number 8, and bar number 12, and then it stops. And then we have the sticks. Oh wait, no, the claps start up again because the whole song is basically a loop within a loop. So the claps start up at 28. '28, 32, and 36. And then the sticks start here. Nice. Nice. All right, that's good. Yo, man, love the work. I wish the DKC soundtrack work of yours would come to CD, but not sure if that would become a reality. CD, I really don't have a reason to burn it to compact disc because compact disc is digital, but the files are already digital. So if you want it on CD, you could easily just buy a CD and burn it. And it would give you the same results as if it had a CD release. So nobody really releases to CDs anymore because nobody has a CD player because it's just a digital format. The reason everybody goes to vinyl is because vinyl is an analog format, and you can't get that from a computer. So we have all our drums seemingly, and I actually just want to push this down, push this up, and then I'm going to insert some space above because I like having my drums at the bottom. And then let's just go to... Let's go and grab whatever this is right here. This is, what is this? Oh, I forgot about, my panning. So, for the hi-hats are panned a little bit. Let's go and check on that. Here we have it's panned 45% to the right. So let's copy that knob, that panning knob. And here we go, 45, paste. So now our hi-hats have that panning, and what is our claps panned? So claps are panned to the left a bit, it looks like. Okay, so now we grab that knob, 45% to the left. Claps are panned 45% to the left, and what are the sticks? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Just... Okay, so those are center, right? Because it's saying center. I think yeah, they're center, but I think the sticks are actually lower in pitch than I have them at. There we go. Let's see. Hello, my friend. Greetings from Peru. Greetings. Welcome, welcome. Good job. Sorry my English is bad. I can understand you pretty fine. So now we have everything up to date. Now this was a flute. The first melodic line is a flute, so this is a flute line that we're gonna have to record in the TG-77. Let's see if we have more flute lines. Now, it looks like we don't have anything else that's flute. Not even, this. Oh, we do have more flute. So... So to start out, we have two flute lines, actually. So it switches to this channel, actually, and this is center. So we do have a verse, chorus, verse format with this. So that's our chorus. Okay, that's some weird stuff. Okay, and all that was just to find out that we know where all of our flutes are. And so that we can record them all at once and keep them on the same time. So we can't actually record them all at once because one of the layers are different panning, are panned differently. So we have to record them in two separate lines. And so I'm going to grab, let's see, my MIDI out. Set it to port 3 because I have the port 3 going to a USB cable that is then going to the TG-77. And let me paste that line here. And then I'm going to go and grab the chorus flute. Flute from the chorus, which plays here. Let's call this, it ever listens to me. Let's call this flute. Flutes. Two flutes. And I had caps lock on for some reason. Don't remember turning caps lock on. Flutes, let's see. Welcome. Nice. So we have two flutes here that we're going to use the TG-77 to record. And I'm going to paste this on the bar after because this is where it goes. And it pasted it too early. Wait, is that too early? Because I think... Let me see, does that come in right after or does it take... Yeah, it waits a bar actually. So I need to... And FL Studio for some reason pasted this line way off. Like that's not even when it occurred. Like this part of the chorus flute starts on the downbeat, and it pasted it. Oh wait, no, that is a downbeat. Okay. Well, we do want that space there because I want to let the last note kind of ring out all the way. I want to make sure that gets done. So we can record this, and let me fire up the TG77 here. Let me put a camera on it so you guys can see. We have the TG77 here going into a step up converter because it's Japanese, and Japanese uses 110 volts, and so we want, and America uses 120, so we want to convert it from 110 to from 120 to 110. So on, and the TG77 is plugged into that, so let's turn that on, and then we press effect bypass because this is going to make it where we don't have any reverb on our patch. And so we have selected right now at this moment the WN Muthi patch, which is the harmonica, but we want the flute for now. So let's go cycle through. Oh, I'm already out of my flutes. Let me see. I think the flute is the other way. Wind. Flute. There we go. So that's the patch that we want. And now if I hit play on the... If I hit play on the... on that flute line here, let me adjust. If I hit play on that line, it should play. Well, no, actually, I need to set FL Studio to play, to take an input from my Scarlett. So let me play that. And that's actually the perfect volume right there. Wait, was that the right octave? I don't remember. No, that is not the right octave. Nice. Okay, so that works. Let me add a Edison to this. Well, let me first add a limiter just in case of any volume spikes. Where is my limiter? There we go. So let me add Edison, and then I'm gonna press record and then play. Okay, so that is good. Now that last note, we don't really, oh, this entire part we don't need. We can trim this out and then trim side noise over the whole thing. Yeah, then we can normalize it and save it to my Nana and TG77 recordings. Let's call this distant underscore flute 1. So now let's We don't have a envelope on this, do we? No volume envelope, but we do have vibrato. So, let's see, distant flute 1. So that's our flute line, and then it repeats over with the verse again. No, wait, it doesn't. It just repeats the chorus. It's not a straight, I keep forgetting it's not a straight repeat, so. So we get our chorus here, and then that's it. There's nothing in the C section that we need to worry about for the flute. But we do have another layer, so let's go and record that. So let's go back to our MIDI, and this is where the other layer happens. So let's copy this. And let me go into, let me just mute this out. So go to edit and mute, and to mute all these notes, and then paste my new line here. And remember, I need to go up an octave, Control up. Let's check on that. Let's see. Nice. Okay, that's good. Now let's record that then. Let me go to new. Okay, I hope we didn't lose too much of the tail from that. I think we have it pretty good. So let's trim that down. Normalize and trim side noise. Cool. So let's save that as distant flute 2. And then let's drop this in. Let me refresh the browser so I can see it. Now let's drop this in. So now these will play side by side, and one of them is going to be panned. Actually, the first one, the panning is going to change. So we have in the MIDI, you have the first line to be 31% to the right. And I'm going to insert one track into the playlist and put my flute line here. And let me just unmute both of these notes. Both of these lines. So this is going, and I'm going to replace this with a Fruity Envelope controller. And this is going to, and I'm going to right click link to controller on the flute recording and set it to articulator 1. And then do the same for flute number 2. Okay, and then I'm also going to do the same for the pitch bend, but I'm going to select articulator 2 instead. And the same for the flute recording number 2. All right, so now I just need to, well, no, I have it in the notes already. So So now I really want, now what I want to do is turn the volume multiplier down in the down to 50% because these are going to be really loud because we normalize them. So let's just turn the volume multiplier down to 50%. And then let's go into the envelope controller and let's see. You can set the volume knob to be non-existent. Oh, but I actually don't need to modulate the volume at all because we have no volume envelope. So I can remove that if I press reset. But we do have vibrato, so I do need that. And for that, I need to go into LFO, but we're using articulator too, so let me reflect that. Let me just make sure it works. Okay, it's working. Let me go to tempo, just because it's cleaner. So now because the pitch knob is so sensitive and it goes up to like a whole octave, so we want to zoom into this and really set a low increment because we want to do less than a note size in pitch bend here. And I want to right click and do loop sustain here. So let me check on the pitch bend for that. Nice, so I think we want to make it wait for a little bit. But it's really that first note that's the longest. And it can actually come in sooner than that. Let's take down the speed. That's cool for now. So let's check our panning. 31% to the right to the first one, and 31% left to the second one. The second one's not going to change, but for the first one, we have we want to do an automation. So this, right click, edit events, and Control I to insert what we already have, and it's going to change at bar 17. It changes. So let's go at bar 17. Let's set the pencils so we can use it in. Let's see. Let's set it to bar. And so at bar 17, it's gonna be 50% centered. Nice. Okay, and this is gonna stay the same in the chorus, so we don't need to do anything. Now we just need to find what is in this next channel. That's our bass. Let's go and grab our bass line. It looks like we got a repeated 4 bars, except for, and then with a change in at bar 17. Oh, that's an organ, so we don't care about that. Let's just grab 2 random bars. But it changes in the last part. What is that? Ah, that's an accordion. So let's copy this bar then. And then let's make it find first empty and call this bass. And the bass is part of contact, so let's add a contact instance, contact channel. And so we go into our final system and drop the A4000 Yamaha A4000 series CD round finger bass. And Control V, paste. But it has to be channel 1. So let's Alt C to change it to channel 1. Let's paste it an octave down. Nice. Cool, so let's place our bass under our drums. And let's paint it to be all over, like, throughout the whole song. Oh, and we don't need this part of the bass either. Oh, hey, finally made it to a stream. Hey, welcome. Nice. Okay, so we've got that, and let me zoom this in. Let me hear the flute in a song, actually. Actually, let me turn the flute down. So we have our harmonica. How many more harmonicas do we have in here? So these are 2 flutes. And And what do we have going on in the chorus section? We have guitar. Here we have some harmonica. Then we have more guitar. Well, yes, here's where the harmonica happens. Ooh. Nice. Cool, so let's copy that. This is our verse, first verse. Ooh. That's a problem. My camera's bad at focusing. Here, let me mute this out. Oh, wait. Oh, some of that is piano. So if I go back a bit. Ah. So we get catch that. And then all of this. Copy. And find first empty, call this harmonica. And so if we nice, so that pretty much covers it. Let's see, in the time since I was in the last stream, which was your last Super Metroid stream, I think I've been able to buy a Korg 1W, which was made after the Wave Station. I didn't know that was made after the Wave Station. Wow. It also has some shared sounds that were used in DKC, including the Airvox and cello sounds. Where's the guitar from? Oh, the guitar is from the Sound Canvas VA, which is basically from the SC55, which I'm using the Sound Canvas VA for. So let's see, we have only one more harmonica line, I think, and that is this right here. So, no, wait. It was the one before that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, because it's like right here. Oh, wait. This one right here. And it's 2 bars of repetition. Nice. So we copy that. Oh, I didn't copy the first one. Oh, man. Okay, so once again, go to right here. And then let's cut out the piano notes here. Let's Control Shift. Deselect. Let's copy this. Oh, we can also, because this is also harmonica in the same line, so we can just copy this while we're at it. 2 bars of this, and then Control C to copy. So we go to our harmonica, and I need to make a, what do you call it? MIDI out. Wherever that is stored. MIDI out, here we go. So set the MIDI out to port 3. That's my MIDI cable, and paste. And then, let's see, let's remove this this space here. This big space. All right, cool. Let's give it 1 bar of space. And I deleted it. All right, so now we have it. We still have it pointed to our so I'm gonna go and select the Muthi patch, and then I'll play it. Nice. So that's good. And now let me see if that's the right octave. So the first note is, yes, that's right. So now let me record this. Ooh, this I don't want. Oh wait, I kind of do want that wrap over. Yeah. I kind of do want that loop back into the first note. Let me see. I would just have to trim out that first note and then let it fade in, I think. think this is when the note starts. So I would just have to trim it down to that. And then let me cut side noise. Normalize and save as distant harmonica. Okay, so now with that saved, we can then refresh the browser and drop the line in there. Actually, I need to make space for it. And so this starts at the second verse, so I can do all of this. Yeah, I think, let's see. I'm also gonna need my flute notes here where the second flute is, where the second chorus is. So I'm gonna need that there, and then this can be like I can take the multiplier down to 50. So this last part is going to go at the end. And so what we do is kind of cut that down and then repeat this. Oh, that's the problem is that let me see how that sounds, because now every iteration is going to have that wrap over. It has that beginning of the other note there, so I can't use that. Let me re-record this thing. So what the adjustment that I need to make here is that I need to put a ghost note here so that I can have the space here so it doesn't immediately wrap to the beginning. Let me press pattern and then record. All right, that's a clean line. So let's trim the side noise and save it over what we had before. Yeah, oh my God. Okay, so let's delete the old recording out of the project because that messes up FL Studio. And then let's save it over once more. Okay, so now we have our line again, and let's cut it. Let's cut the end off. And then move it to the end of the song. Now I can choose the paintbrush and then just paint this a bunch of times and then move it in place. That's good. Turn it down though. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see. If you're curious as to how the O1W sounds, I have a video demanding some presets, but there are other videos of it as well. I think I have a collection of that, but I don't know. There's no like I don't foresee needing it in the future, so I'll keep you in mind for that. But as of right now, it's not necessary. I see you're pretty lucky. I do also think you're pretty lucky to have a TG77. From what I've seen, they're pretty rare and expensive. But you can find them actually. There's actually a lot of listings on eBay and stuff. But yeah, they are pretty expensive. But I'm not keeping this one. We're gonna sell it. It was just necessary for the. It was just necessary because there's none of these online, or so I mean, there's no digital version online. So there's no VST of it or anything. So. But let's see. That's the only harmonica we really have. But we do have vibrato on this thing, so let me go and listen to that. I also have panning. So let's go to that line. And then at the end, it's like. So the first part is panned to the right, and the second part is panned to the left. So let's go into our. 31% to the right, copy that. But the panning is going to change, so let's go to harmonica line. Let's paste the harmonica notes under there, and let's actually insert one and put the harmonica directly under the recording. And then let's also put the notes for the end and put them where they should be. Oh, I still have it on MIDI out. Okay. I need to replace this with an envelope controller. And once again, we don't need an amplitude envelope, but we do need a volume LFO. So let me go to articulator 1. Let me copy what I have for the flute, because that might work here. So let's copy and then paste state. That'll work as a template. And then let's go to our, let me set the filter group to be all. And then let me go right click on the pitch knob and link to the 3D envelope controller number 2, articulator 1. And so let's try that in the, wow. Okay, yeah, that's not right. It's actually really nuts. Insane. Why is it doing that? That is really nuts. Why would you do that? There's like no reason for that to happen. Let me try maybe there's something, I don't know what would have done that. Yeah, there's no reason for that. Let me try articulator number 2 and just manually put it in. So now let's actually use articulator number 2 instead. Let me delete this and then delete this. Tempo and 1.5, I think will do. Now let's zoom in. Try to get the smallest increments possible. This. Now let's play that. Looks like it is modulating it, and it is moving at the right range. Okay, so it's too slow. I think that about covers it. Okay, so that's good. All right, so that is the harmonica. Let me see what we have left. Actually, I'm feeling kind of tired right now. We've been streaming, what, 2.5 hours? Like 1.5 hours? But I'm kind of tired. I've been doing stuff all day. So we might call it today and pick up tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll pick up at around noon tomorrow because I'm falling asleep here. I've been doing stuff with my family all day. So we'll come back. We'll pick back up on tomorrow. And so yeah, I'll see you guys then. I'm gonna save this project, but it's got a pretty good chunk of the song done. So unfortunately, it's unfortunate that I have to stop in the middle, but that's how it goes. Let me save this as Send Thunder. All right, y'all. So I'll pick back up on this tomorrow. I'm just really beat right now. But I had enough in me to do an hour and a half, so we'll pick up tomorrow. All right, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Jam and Sam out.